I didn't get quite as far as I would have liked to the other day, mainly because this side over here was really thick. It had a lot on there and ate up a lot of pads, so I spent a lot of time switching stuff out. However, we got to start making a lot more progress on this. It's just taken too long in my opinion. And hopefully we'll get the rest of this out today, the stairs, and then get a start into this room. Unfortunately, my time is taken up with just regular work. Get a Great Dane, they said. It's a gigantic lapdog. They have to sit on you, and they have to lean on you, and they have to be loved all the time. Isn't that right, buddy? He gets very bored and very affectionate dog, aren't you? This is what is impeding the process. This gigantic lapdog. We got the rest of the track out from right there. And then we came over and we got all the track off of this room, which I'm very happy with. However, I gotta go back through tomorrow and pick up the corners. That's the only part that I'm not gonna get to today, just because I'll have to get the other smaller sanders out and probably touch up some of that over there. Okay, so what I have here is I replaced some of the dollar store graves with some ones that I got off of Amazon. The graphics on the ones from Amazon are really cool, and they're, you know, a little bit more grown up, but the size for $1, you really can't beat the dollar store one. It's a little thin, and these are a little bit thicker, and that's probably where the dollar comes into play. The desired effect is to get more lighting off those black lights, and really, because you lose the gravestones at nighttime. I'm going to give them a glowing gravestone look, hopefully with this fluorescent paint, and we'll see where it goes from there. So the issue that I had, and I figured this would happen, is that the spray paint actually melts some of the styrofoam. So the ones that actually had like a white coating over the top, kind of like this, actually held up very nicely. The ones that were all black, so I won't be spray painting that one because it just ate it. I think it'll still turn out okay, because I mean, you're not really going to be able to read it anyway at night, but I'm not going to waste my time doing it anymore. Skeleton, I'm going to try to get him at least a little painted today, and then we'll try and get some of the stuff out. I don't know if I'll set him out right off the get-go. I'd like to get something to tie him down to the porch with. So with the much lighter coat on this one compared to the last one, I just didn't want to use all the paint, and quite frankly I think I'll still get the same effect. I don't think it's going to change the brightness so much. And then I focused more again just on like the main silhouette portions, like the chest and the skull, because that's the portion that, you know, your eye is going to be drawn to. It's the most recognizable portion of a skeleton. And then we did more heavy on the front than we did on the back as well. Back I just went with a really light coating. It's still wet, so it may look a little bit darker than the other one, or the front side, but definitely spent more time on the chesticle section and the skull. Some of the more groundbreakers. The other ones that I did that are on the table with the skeleton are from the dollar store. These I actually ordered from Amazon last year. I'm gonna actually spray paint those as well to kind of give them the whole effect, and I'll just move them further back into the yard. What I really like about these is that they're white, but they also have a black under it, so it's gonna really break up the paint. Flat color like this, pretty childish. Starting to turn into a Smurf before I go to work. We try to do more blue on the ones that are gonna be on the ground, and then we'll overlay, try to get a little green in them so it looks a little mossy or something. Grave stuff. I have full faith in the skeletons, and I'm not going to take them in because they're drying. So let's go test out the white teeth. It's going to look awesome. I'm very happy with it. I can't wait to put these out. I'm actually going to try to duct tape some of the gravestones to their own, like the little metal piece that comes with it. It's going to look really cool. It glows. It's got the right look. Very happy with it. Went ahead and put out the decorations. I'm getting ready to head off for work, and we'll see how it looks whenever I get back. This is what we got going on. The gravestone's really lit up. I think I'm gonna go back through and add some more blue to the RIP one. I like how they stand out. And probably a little bit more green on some of these other ones. Get them a little bit more light. All right. We're back to the big 4-sander. Maybe chowing down with the 60 grit. And then we'll move to 100 after that. This will be the before, and then we'll do an after. We're getting the heat and hot water turned on. Stop for now, but you can see a clear difference, which is actually really nice. Dirty. This is undone, and then you can see the clear difference, the brighter. So, moving right along. Oh, what is a day without going to Lowe's and Home Depot? I ran in too with the weather being what it is. Can't get the gravestones to really stick to the stakes with the glue and whatnot, so came and we're gonna try and cut these apart and then put them in. It seems to be working a lot better than my reinforced idea. Just a regular sign stake. If not broke, don't fix it kind of thing, you know? We're gonna take these and chop them up for our stakes for our graveyard. These were like $1.34 at Home Depot last night. And this is the result. One end goes into the tombstone, the other goes into the ground, and you can press down with the little edge here. You can order them. I think like a pack of 10 was like $10. However, you get out of one sign thing for like the for sale signs at Home Depot, you end up getting 4 stakes. Just have to have like something to cut them with, and it's not real hard. And obviously you saw it took just a couple of seconds. I got 4 stakes here, and then I have more. Probably chop those up later and just put them in the box, kind of as reserves, or if we order more gravestones, which I'm sure we will next year, so we can keep adding on. Get started on the floor. Yesterday we made actually really good progress. It's going a lot quicker on the second sanding, just because we're not pulling up the paint. And it doesn't have to drag as much across to get nearly as much off. You can kind of see where I stopped. About the line is about right there. I'll have to go back and go this way with it. My goal was to try to limit the amount of walking that I'm gonna do on the floor, so that way it's not continually getting dirty. started on the smaller room now. So, before and after. That took no time at all to get done. Went very quick. This is a small room, but I'm really surprised. Didn't eat through as much paper either. I think I only went through like 5 or 6 sheets for the entire upstairs on 60 grit. The next one will be 100. I have to go back through with the round orbital sander around the edges again and clean up the track. And then we'll move to 100, and then we'll move downstairs. And we'll be done with this until we put on a coating. I personally really like the look of the wood right now. I like how it's lighter. You can see it. You can see the little knots and stuff. I think it makes the room look bigger. I kind of want to keep it this color, so I'm going to make a big push to try to keep it this color. So Megan's feeling pretty sick today, and I needed to get this other video out just because we gotta try to have at least some sort of schedule to them. Tomorrow, we actually have a doctor's appointment, which we're really excited for. It's our first one, sonogram. So we'll see how that goes. We'll try to keep up to doing at least one a week. I thought I'd have more time. It's just getting consumed by work and then trying to work on this house. I know it's not the most entertaining thing to watch, me just sand floors over and over, but that's where we're at. Soon we'll be on to doing blinds and, you know, cleaning up the walls, moving stuff in. We ran into a big issue with the furnace this week, so we got to get that fixed. Other than that, really looking forward to tomorrow. Other than that, I think that's gonna be it for this one. Good night.